my protection.
Protection from what?
Koryuki.
We're gonna be in the new world in no time. This is exhilarating. Get excited.
I remember this movie coming out, and yeah. As a kid, I thought it was okay. I have not watched it since.
I'd forgotten this existed.
Second one's terrible. Don't watch the second one.
Didn't know there was a second one.
Oh yeah. Assignment he went to London, and basically it's just like it was a quick cash grab. It wasn't even like anything that they didn't put any effort into the story or anything at all. And then, of course, you got Frankie Muniz, who is a legit funny kid. Like, he was hilarious in Malcolm in the Middle. Hilarious. And he sort of only got typecasted as that kind of character.
Although he wasn't really the funniest out of all the characters.
Bryan
He was
Cranston.
more of the straight man compared to everybody else in the show.
And I think that's the point of it, is the fact that he was the odd one out amongst a bunch of crazy people. Especially his mom and his dad.
And his brothers.
And his his brothers too, yeah. But for me, Hal's my favorite character off the show. He is Bryan Cranston, and that is gut-bustingly hilarious. But Frankie Muniz, he basically made so much money during Malcolm in the Middle, and also from like syndication of Malcolm in the Middle.
The funny thing about Malcolm in the
money
Middle
again.
is that I wanted to watch it, and my mom decided to turn on an episode to see, because she wanted to screen everything I watched when I was a kid, right? She wanted to see it herself for a minute first. And the episode she happened to turn on was the episode where his mom goes to the door without a shirt on.
Oh, that, yeah.
And it was like, they're just boobs, lady. We both got them.
And yours are probably a lot
My mom
better
was
than
like,
mine.
no, you're not watching this.
For
I was
God's
like,
sakes.
dang it.
Of all the damn things to pop up.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch it until I was like an adult already.
It couldn't be like the scene of them playing a prank on the girl that basically did the thing for for Malcolm at the prom,
or like sending like Francis to military school.
Yeah, that too.
Anything that would have been like something that my mom would be like, okay, this seems like an okay show.
Yes. But Frankie Muniz, he's worth $30 million. He's not hurting for anything.
The weird thing is that apparently he has no memory of recording any of Malcolm in the Middle.
Probably head injuries from like all the race cars that he's crashed. I don't know. I really don't know.
But they're apparently reviving Malcolm in the Middle, and that's going to be interesting if he doesn't remember it.
Also, I wonder if they're going to get Bryan Cranston back.
They have to. Like, nobody's going to watch it if they don't.
Well, they get Bryan Cranston back. They're definitely going to make some Breaking Bad jokes. They have to. Actually, imagine Hal showing up. He's bald and he's got the hat on, and he's got like a goatee. And be like, Hal, where have you been? And he's like, I went for a jog. Gosh.
It's like, Malcolm's like, Dad, I have to discuss something extremely serious with you. And he's like, oh, please don't tell me you're getting cancer. He's like, what? No. It's like, oh, good, because I thought I was going to, never mind.
I thought I was going to have to go. Never mind. Yeah. And then I just remember, also, you could have the thing where she serves him turkey bacon in the morning. He's like, no. He just flips out. He's like, I want bacon, not turkey. If I wanted turkey, I would turn the calendar to Thanksgiving. But
yeah, I don't remember if I actually ever saw this movie.
I did back
I feel like
in the day.
I might have when it first came out, but I don't remember it if I did, because I'd forgotten it existed until just now. I remember the artwork. Like, I saw the cover of it in the movie store several times when I worked there.
I remember the fact that it had Hillary Duff in it was a reason why, like, a lot of
That
guys...
might have... I forgot about that, too, so that might have been why I wanted to see it if I did go see it.
Yeah, because Hillary Duff, at that time, like, early 2000s, was everywhere. She was unstoppable, dude. Yeah, because everyone talks about, oh, you know, Hannah Montana. Bitch, y'all don't remember Lizzie McGuire.
Mm-hmm.
She was everywhere. And while she did not experience the level of success that Miley Cyrus did, dear God, I mean, she was everywhere. Ugh. But, all right. Are you ready, man?
Mm-hmm.
We got some nostalgia critic here. He's going to be talking about Agent Cody Banks. Let's check it out.
This episode brought to you by HelloFresh, America's
Hello.
#1 meal kit. Come check us out at
Fresh.
Planet FunCon in Iowa, June 27th to the 29th. Hope to see you there. Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. There's some make-believe roles that kids always get into. Pirates, princesses, astronauts, superheroes. Many stand the test of time for generations upon generations. And one of them we sometimes forget about is spies. Yeah, I never really thought that hard about it, but spies have always been around in children's media in one way or
I was
another.
trying to think of the only
guess I remember
make-believe costume I can remember having was a set of knight's armor.
Really?
Had like a breastplate and like a flippy helmet, like with the, you know, the thing and
Yeah.
with the lines that you could see through.
Nice.
That was sad whenever I got too big and it wouldn't fit anymore.
Aw.
And had a sword with it too, and a shield.
Well,
Pretty cool.
well, at least you had it, dude. That was must have been cool.
Playing with those old spy tech toys when I was a kid.
Use your spy tech binoculars to keep him in sight. The spy tech intruder alert detects his movement. You've got him now.
Also known as the Stalker starting kit. But regardless, there is something about this scenario
Johnny
that naturally
Quest.
calls to a younger demographic. And in the early 2000s, Hollywood certainly took advantage of that. With cartoon
Totally
shows,
Spies,
movies,
Kim Possible,
and I don't
Spy
know,
Kids.
he's tuned to a summer job that beats flipping burgers. Agent Cody Banks was another attempt to expand the careers of popular kid stars Frankie Muniz and Hillary Duff. The 2003 film was by no means a smash hit. It did make enough to warrant a sequel just a year later, despite it not exactly having the best reputation. It's not said to be awful, but it is said to be very generic and didn't bring anything that new to the spy genre, even for a flick for kids. Are people right, or is there more to this Junior Moonraker than we originally thought? Well, over 20 years later, let's take a closer look. Let's see what's for your eyes only, because nobody else wants to see it. Let's take a look at Agent Cody Banks. The film opens in Seattle, where we see Cody, played by Muniz, interacting with his family, including his little brother, who's not exactly the best actor.
But Mom, Cody's almost 16 and I've had twice as many dates as him. Hey Dad, we have to discuss my allowance. I need a raise.
He talks like he has an important business meeting at Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah. Well, once again, I don't know if that's just...
They're trying to make him Dewey, but he's not Dewey.
No. Dewey's presentation, just... The kid actor was hilarious.
Delivery, like, from him on either of those lines would have been a lot better, I feel like.
I agree. Why didn't they just get Dewey?
I don't know.
Damn it.
On his way to school, Cody notices a baby driving a car,
And look, there's a dog driving a bus.
and he tries to save him. I get the feeling this was originally written for Hulk Hogan responding to kids saying, "No way!"
The only thing that's... This is so early 2000s. The only thing that's missing is Tony Hawk standing on the sidewalk going, whoa.
It's even a little bit late 90s.
Yeah.
I will say, this is actually not that bad an action scene for a kid's film. You know, most of it would be CG nowadays, and the stunt work is good enough that I do find myself asking, how the hell is he gonna stop that car?
It was not that bad.
No. But the shitty CGI of the license plate getting scraped off. Like, look at these generic-ass PlayStation 1 sparks.
True, yeah.
That's the only thing I noticed. But that actually was pretty good.
1 inch away from being an Australian PSA. Cody saves the day, but doesn't take the credit. And we cut to Hong Kong, where there's a meeting with... Say again? Oh, this suddenly became an American R or a British PG. Actually, he's saying Dr. Connors, played by Martin Donovan, who just invented a new type of nanobot to clean up oil spills. He has no idea, though, he's developing this for an organization so obviously evil that Blackbeard and the Mummy are running it.
Ian McShane and Arnold Vosloo, dude.
Holy
Come
crap.
on, learn their fucking names.
I mean, that would have been the Mummy to me back then if I saw this.
I know.
I don't think I saw this because I think I would have remembered that.
Well, yeah. But Ian McShane, this is way before Ian McShane was in the Pirates of the Caribbean. So, but Ian McShane does have like a really great voice.
No idea what we hope to achieve. Let's keep it that way, Francois.
This would be
What
like
is
hiring
up
Art
with
the
his
Clown for a kid's
haircut?
I have no
Mummy.
idea.
It's like one square of hair, like right on the top of his
No
head.
idea what we hope.
Yeah.
That's what you should do. Next time you have a challenge to shave your head on stream, that's what you should do to yours.
No,
you should
I'm
do
not
that
gonna do
haircut.
that shit.
Yes, do it.
No.
It'd be hilarious.
Dude, he ain't got a 4-head, he got an 8-head. Look at that shit.
Back me up, chat. Make him do it.
Shut the hell up. No, I am not chopping my hair off again. I like my hair now.
Let's keep it that way, Francois.
This would be like hiring Art the Clown for a kid's birthday party. At some point, you would know something is up. Ooh, do that for the next one. Meanwhile, the head of the CIA, played by Keith David, brings his team up to speed about the Doctor and his nanotechnology.
The world's foremost expert in nanotechnology, microscopic robots.
These little robots could be programmed to destroy.
What you have to show him getting a character was with a weird edit. The editing gets even more awkward when they reveal Dr. Connors has a daughter.
His only contact with the outside world is through his daughter Nat. I want to get close to this girl.
I freaking love his voice.
Once again, Ian McShane and Keith David. I mean, dude, come on, man.
I'm pretty sure, like, I want to double check something. Said his name's Ian McShane.
Yeah. And he was in Deadwood around this time? Yeah.
No, unless I spelled it wrong.
M-C-H-A. Yeah, Ian McShane, the one at the top, yeah. Yeah, the actor. That's him.
That's a white guy.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about him.
Oh, that's, like I said, Keith David.
Keith David, okay, yeah.
Yeah. There he is, yeah. I said, I'm sorry if I didn't say both of them. I meant to. I mean, Ian McShane and Keith David. I mean,
Yeah, I was talking about Keith David.
Okay. No, I love his voice, too. His voice is, like, tremendous. Welcome to hell, bitch! What's up?
I was just wondering if it was him, but like the voice actor in Helldivers 2 sounds a lot like him, or maybe even a little bit like Lance Reddick. For the democracy officer on the ship.
Oh. I don't know. I mean, does it say who the democracy officer's voice actor is?
Ike Amadi.
Ike Amadi? Oh. Don't know him. Ike Amadi. Wait, I think I've seen him before. What else is he in?
Not there. There's the democracy officer.
Ah, okay. Yeah, okay. That tracks.
Anyway, sorry.
Sorry. Yeah. But that little...
ADHD diversion courtesy of the Renegades rambling.
I want to get close to this girl.
And I would have immediately cut to him turning around and just be like, who can we put on this?
This is a Nickelodeon documentary waiting to happen. They get the idea to recruit one of their kid spies because, of course, that's a department in the CIA. And Cody seems like the best candidate, even though he's clearly not the best candidate.
Are you in special ed?
No, that's Dewey. Kids make fun of Cody's inability to talk to girls when an agent named Ronica Miles, played by Angie Harmon,
Jesus. Oh, yeah, they had Hot in Here by Nelly in this scene. You can actually hear it in the background when she walks in.
Why is she walking through the boys' locker room?
Fuck it.
That's incredibly inappropriate.
Yeah.
Girls, when an agent named
I'm pretty
Ronica
sure that
Miles,
breaks several laws nowadays.
played by Angie Harmon, approaches him.
Cody Banks?
She wants Cody.
Quiet, or you'll all be in trouble.
You're the grown woman in a boy's locker room.
Hey, Doug asking the real questions here.
I don't want to be in trouble.
Okay, now she's definitely in trouble.
Yep.
This is the creepiest CIA ever.
You expect something different, Doug? This is literally the CIA. They kill kids on the regular.
Uses code words to recruit Cody on his first mission.
Bubblegum in a dish.
How many pieces do you wish?
What's the point of secrecy? This is the most conspicuous attention-drawing thing these kids have ever seen. And he's brought to headquarters.
Also, did you dig that birdhouse? The Tony Hawk brand? Like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Kids have ever seen. And he's brought to headquarters.
Speaking of Tony Hawk earlier, you know.
Oh yeah, right there. Tony Hawk's brand. Jesus.
Let's
get one thing straight. I am not your partner. I'm your handler.
In another movie, I wouldn't question that, but after these scenes, I question that.
Very much so.
He's told he has to get close to Connor's daughter, Natalie, played by Hilary Duff, to uncover any info about her father. Apparently, he's been placed in all her classes.
Isn't that a little creepy?
Creepy? We're the CIA. That's what we do.
Exactly.
This is literally a documentary about how the CIA does their job. This literally could be a documentary about it. My God.
I am afraid for everyone in this movie. The gadget man Earl, played by Daryl Hammond, equips him with all sorts of secret tools, including X-ray glasses.
Low penetration X-ray.
Give me that.
Did anybody write this with a clean keyboard?
No.
His parents, who are not aware that he's a spy, that he's being transferred to a new school. Ronica pretends to be the dean of the school, but our parents need some proof.
Do you have some kind of paperwork?
It's literally the creepy international agency.
Sure, you can pick up anywhere. I'm sold. Off with the lady with the windowless van, son.
What if she doesn't like me?
What's not to like?
This is less of a predator than you.
Oh.
He bumps into some bullies, and because this film loves ruining jokes, it cuts to black and white, making it clear what's going on is in his head, where it obviously would have been funnier if we thought it was real at first.
Just promise me you won't touch that silver button right there.
Then they give us a scene that feels more like a fantasy than the black and white moment did. Yeah, suspended! Mission ruined, everybody saw that. Oh, I mean, resume class, I guess.
I especially love T.S. Eliot.
You do?
This is great.
Yeah, cool. That kid who electrocuted is having a seizure. I'd lawyer up.
Do you by any chance happen to be in special ed?
Ah, we have a running joke. No doubt based on what the writers heard while presenting this script.
Natalie Connors. Way out of your league.
Who is that?
Natalie Connors, way out of your league. Do you even have a name in the script? That's what I'd ask.
They have driver's ed together, but Natalie fails because her loud teacher makes her too nervous. Cody disables the emergency brake, though, and takes him for a ride. The secret in Secret Agent is silent, right? And
Seems like it.
Ronica teaches him martial arts.
The agency will take care of your chores and your homework. You focus on the girl.
In his current position, I think it's impossible not to.
She is straddling him, suffocating him with her bosom. Yeah, who wrote this script? Jesus.
But they discover Cody is still nervous about talking to girls. So they try to figure out a way to make him more confident. And given this agency, I'm sure this won't come across as any more disturbing.
You gotta be smart. Get some dirt on her. They want to be dang and dusky and musky because all smells.
I tell you, it makes you want to give the good Lord a standing ovation. You just want to go, woo!
You're making Milk Money look like Dora the Explorer.
Oh my god, dude, that fucking movie. Did you ever see that? It's about this kid right here. Him and he saves up his milk money from school to purchase a prostitute to date his dad. Under certain conditions, the boys, him and his friends, who also contribute to the pot of the money, basically say, all right, we want a free show. And she shows everything to them. And
that's creepy.
Yeah. And they basically run afoul of her pimp and all that. It is not a good movie. It is terrible. Also, the innuendos in it are just like boneheaded. They are so stupid.
Come over here. I'm free tonight.
Fun fact, this hollow projection was designed to be in her 20s when flirting with this 15-year-old character. I'm sure when this was brought up, they responded with, yeah, she does seem a little young for him. Cody gets a chance to play hero, though, as he saves Natalie from fall. This finally seems to win her over as she invites him to her birthday party.
Second floor is living space. Hold still.
That really freaks me out.
In that 20 years from now, I'll still be replaying that scenario in my head. Hell, look at what I'm being exposed to and tell me I'm gonna be attracted to anything normal. Speaking of which... I'm sorry, I'm running out of creepy jokes to make about the CIA.
Yeah, this does not feel like a movie targeted at kids whatsoever. This feels like it should have had a PG-13 rating at the very least.
Yeah. Also, dude, I'm having memories now about this film, and there were parts of it, like, as a kid, I was like, oh, now here I am as an adult, be like, this is creepy!
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
Like, dude, I watched this when I was
Wouldn't it be funny,
just
though,
coming
if
into
it
high school.
Come to find out, like, the script was actually written entirely about, like, Frankie Muniz, and then you're just like, that makes a lot of sense for his age at that time, I guess.
Yeah, or the script was written by, like, P. Diddy or fucking Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know.
That would be way worse.
But... I know, that'd be horrible. Oh.
I feel like every other scene should be followed with, I need an adult!
Happy birthday.
Oh, wow. I love it. It's beautiful.
Cody gets her a necklace that has a tracking device in it. I don't know if that sounds less or more creepy at this point. And he runs into Molly at the party.
Sir, just play money.
Christ, after all these creepos, the actual villains are kind of a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
Dr. Connors welcomes Brinkman to the party, the supervillain we saw before. They test the nanobots, proving they do indeed destroy anything in their path. Yet Connors is shocked to find this evil organization is evil.
You've just given us the power to neutralize America's entire strategic arsenal.
You'll never get the nanobots into a military facility.
Yes, we will.
I will stop you at any answer. Screw it, I want cake. Yeah, the training mode in Smash Brothers put up more of a fight.
Damn.
So there's the supervillains. Our martial arts trained agent can get the drop on whenever he wants. So let's have him fight the bullies from earlier we forgot about. Yeah, you get him! 20-year-old stunt performer. Hooray for expensive parties without a single adult!
This one was straight out of the CIA handbook.
I thought we got rid of the CIA with Bolivar.
Are you suggesting the CIA has more than one agent? Oh, next you'll be telling me there's more than one Pokemon.
They can't pull me off this mission.
Secret agent Cody Banks. I think it's safe to say you've blown your cover.
I'm shocked we are keeping such a low profile.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No.
What the fuck?
Doug is a beholder?
That's not a beholder. That's something different.
Okay. Okay. Shit ton more eyes.
They have tentacles coming out with eyes on the end of the
Oh, right. Yeah.
Conscience.
Or eye stalks.
I'm here to tell you, don't worry about fitting everything into your schedule.
Oh, it's okay. I wasn't thinking about that at all. Now it's all I can think about.
There is something that'll get you through this, Douglas.
The love and support I have from my family and friends.
No.
Oh.
HelloFresh.
Of course.
HelloFresh makes it easy to fit quick, home-cooked meals into your schedule every week by curating delicious recipes like pasta primavera, chicken Dijon, and pecan-crusted trout, as well as over 100 seasonal snacks, sides, and treats.
I am honored by HelloFresh's honor.
You should be, peasant.
You're not nice.
In 2025, they're evolving to fit every lifestyle by bringing customers even more convenience without compromising on taste, health, or homemade quality. Their new ready-made meals offer chef-crafted, flavorful dishes that are ready in just 3 minutes, so you can dig in and get outside, get work done, or just get some me time.
Like me time or you me time?
Me time.
Which means you.
Yes.
Okay.
Every HelloFresh meal uses high-quality ingredients, including seasonal fresh produce and proteins that travel from farm to your doorstep. Flexible deliveries that you can pause or skip when you need.
I like HelloFresh because it's very easy to make, even for someone like me who's not a good cook. Yet it's very easy to make with very clear instructions, even for people like me who's not a very good cook.
Feel great with meals that fit your spring.
Imagine him like keep going down, like look at the camera, and eventually that thing just like zaps him.
Schedule and make the season even more delicious. Go to HelloFresh.com/Critic10FM now to get 10 free meals with a free item for life. 1 per box with active subscription. Free meals applied as discount on first box. New subscribers only, varies by plan. That's HelloFresh.com/Critic10FM.
On your horsey you go, Conscience.
Indeed. Yay!
Doug is definitely like a mastering these offbeat, weird commercials that actually are kind of funny. I mean, it's no Sponge Monkeys, but it actually is pretty funny.
Watch me play Resident Evil 2 every Friday on Twitch.
They got this.
Played a Resident Evil game before, so it should be pretty fun. We also have content 5 days a week. Hope to see you there. He's taken off the case as we see later at Brinkman's secret lair. Connors is having second thoughts. For a second time.
I will not use science to destroy the world.
Yes, thank you for leaving your high security home and coming to our secret inescapable lair to tell us you won't comply with our evil plan. Gee, I wonder what we're going to do.
I think he needs a little motivation.
You're gonna kidnap his daughter? Just kidnap him! He's right there! What is wrong with everybody? And look, I know, it's Agent Cody Banks. I'm not expecting much, but when those old Esurance commercials have better spy plots, something's seriously wrong.
My God, I remember those.
Yeah.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Natalie finds she can't stay away from Cody, as it looks like Danger can't stay away from either of them.
Eat your burger.
Ah, the old disguised scary henchman as waiter to kidnap 2 children in broad daylight at crowded restaurant plan. Why isn't that used more often? Oh, because everything. Cody is such a bad spy, though, that this does end up working. As Rapunzel Fu doesn't seem to work, and he gets knocked out with Natalie being kidnapped. Why they didn't take the secret agent kid that would no doubt have a ton of information?
Don't worry, we're gonna get her back.
Oh, yeah, I feel so bad for a boy that was fed every detail about this girl, pretended to like what she liked, and never once had a conversation where he was himself. 2 random chimps thrown in a cage have more chemistry. He realizes he still has the device that can track her location. Guess the CIA forgot to take that back. Yeah, they won the award for worst government agency in a movie.
Other than the IRS, they suck donkey dick.
So he rushes out to save her. An hour 7 in, and I finally got a laugh. Doesn't help it still makes the CIA look like idiots.
You don't need to see a badge or anything?
No, not from you.
Didn't think so.
What does that even stand for in this world? Can't infiltrate anything? He steals a whole bunch of gadgets and even nabs himself a nice set of wheels he was admiring earlier.
What about those wheels over there? No, Cody. That's on a need-to-drive basis.
With all that build-up, I can't wait to see what cool things he does with he drives it to a plane. Do you know?
Why couldn't it, like, turn into a speedboat or sprout wings and fly itself?
Mm-hmm.
And
or at the very least set up a car chase on the way to the plane so that he could use cool gadgets on it and stuff.
Yeah.
For an action.
It literally Chekhov's super secret agent car. You have it right there. What do? Just nothing. Absolute shit.
Know anything about why kids like spies? He uses a jet-powered snowboard, which, okay, if I was younger, I would find that pretty cool. And he stumbles across some henchmen. Know what my favorite Christmas carol is? Chestnuts roasting on open fire.
My ass on fire!
Shows up to help.
My ass on fire, bruh!
You've seen the way you've been acting? Can you blame him for thinking that's the way you preferred? They make it to the lair and hide in a SeaWorld ride, and eventually find where Natalie is being held.
What are you doing here?
Come on.
I'm not going anywhere until I find out what's going on here.
I'll tell you about it later. Let's go.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Why are you interested in this girl? She's an idiot. Oh, right, because you're an idiot too.
Boss, it's that kid again.
Austin Powers is better at stealth.
So you just used me? I cannot believe what an idiot I am. Cody, I thought you were different.
Yeah, can you discuss this when millions of lives aren't at risk? Y'all are making Maxwell Smart look like Jack Bauer.
They pulled me off the job because I was getting too emotionally attached to this subject.
No, that's not true at all. You were pulled off because you blew your cover being a hothead. I legit don't think the writers read the script after they finished it. They'll get caught, possibly because they're horrendous at their jobs, but Cody uses one of his gadgets to escape. Like I said before, none of the actors are getting a laugh out of me, but I do kind of like Ian McShane's random line delivery here.
Where is my dad?
I'm not going to tell you.
Ian McShane can be genuinely funny. I love the guy. He's hilarious.
It's almost like he said, wait, why am I trying? This is Cody Banks. Brinkman threatens Natalie's life if Connors doesn't complete the project, but Cody sets off an explosion, blowing the place up. And in kind of a shocking scene, Natalie forces the nanobots down Brinkman's throat, and I'm thinking, oh, some comical something or other will save him, but...
Holy shit.
Yep, I remember this. I was just like, what the fuck?
But...
Look at this, just...
That's disturbing.
That is the face you will see in your nightmares
That's
tonight,
some horror
kids.
movie shit right there.
Yeah, it is. Jesus Christ.
Where the hell did that come from?
My thoughts
This is like
exactly.
watching the pacifier, and then suddenly a death scene from Indiana Jones pops up.
Right?
Quite literally.
You don't get to throw in something this cool this late. I feel like you can hop over that. Okay, gotta find another way out.
You should have had like a greater amount of steam coming up to like cooling unit, because that's like super cooled like get like gust, like you can't get through it, it'll freeze you to death. Just little things that could have been done to make it just a little bit more believable.
They use a snow scooter to get through, but Cody stays behind to open up the doors. Alright, that is not the scream of someone who brutally killed a man watching his insides get eaten out. We get a shot probably just there for the trailer. Let me see. Yep, there it is. And Cody is reinstated as an agent.
Sorry. I know that freaks you out. No, it's okay. You're my handler.
When you realize the couple who aren't supposed to be in love disturbingly have more chemistry and screen time than the couple who are. Speaking of which...
Now, what was my mission?
I think you're about to kiss me.
You know, I should probably know something about who you really are before we end this. Nope. We'll just leave it for the Island of Lost Dreams, or whatever the next one is called.
Assignment London? I can't remember.
This movie was awful.
Mission London? I can't remember.
It feels ridiculously rushed in every department. Writing, acting, directing, effects. The film feels soulless except for the uncomfortable moments that really don't age well. And look, I don't think the writers of this had any creepy intentions. I mean, these people have written good stuff in the past.
Wait a minute. You're joking, right? Huh. They had 4 writers on this thing. 4 writers. Jesus.
Might be why it's so disjointed in places.
No shit.
Maybe they weren't communicating well enough about what they were trying to do.
And yeah, I've seen children's media where the joke is the kid seems so adult, there's a romance with an adult. It's a common kid fantasy, and you're not supposed to think that hard about it. But those are examples of absurdism, and quite frankly, Cody Banks isn't absurd enough. It's boring, bland, passionless, and got maybe 2 laughs out of me out of the entire thing. So because it is unimaginative and humorless and borrowing off of what others have done, adding nothing unique, the awkward moments are 10 times more awkward. I'm sure this must have had an audience seeing how they made a sequel, but this is definitely a mission you should choose not to accept. I'm a nostalgia critic, I remember, so you don't have to.
Creepy? We're the CIA. That's what we do.
Good line to end it on there, Doug. Jeez Louise. So, yeah, Agent Cody Banks. What a shit show. I don't remember it being that bad. Damn. Now I feel terrible about, watching this and actually kind of finding it okay. I guess it is engineered for kids. They made it just for kids around that age, or maybe younger. But damn,
well, it seems like they targeted it late middle school kids or something.
Late middle school, early high school.
That's really the only way I could see them kind of getting some of the jokes. Because, parents who get the jokes are going to be like, we shouldn't be watching this movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
And it was, just of, the rating where late middle school kids could go to the movie by themselves, too, so...
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a weird demographic to try to target.
Yeah, kids being dropped off at the movie theater so that they can go watch...
And it's so weird targeting that demographic that essentially that it appears creepy to everyone above that age.
Well, given this as a kid, you don't really find it that creepy. As an adult now, I'm just there's a bunch of questionable shit going on in this movie, and I don't know how to feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Well, anywho.
Can't believe Imhotep was in this.
Huh?
Can't believe Imhotep signed on for this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he probably needed money. I don't know.
So.
Anywho, yeah, so if y'all enjoyed this and you want to see more from good old Dougie Doug or Dougie Fresh, or I guess whenever he does the Hello Fresh ones, I'll just call him Dougie Fresh. But anyway, so yeah, if you want to see more from Doug Walker and the awesome people at Channel Awesome, feel free to click right up here. You'll see their channel icon up there, and you can go and check out their stuff and subscribe if you want to. We are. So, if you want to check out our D&D stuff, we probably got a playlist right here in front of me. In front of Nick, there's probably going to be a random video. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, because it's the only way these videos are ever going to get any traction, and YouTube's actually going to pay attention and put our stuff out there. So, till next time, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
Y'all be good people. Take care. Peace.